Hey everyone, today is March 21st and I am giving you an update today. As you notice, I didn't get any of my weigh-in done this Friday because I was not here, and I just couldn't weigh myself. So I couldn't weigh myself, so I didn't weigh myself, and which is just as well because the night before was not good. You know, I don't even know, and I don't want to know. So at this point, I am just moving on. I haven't really been doing anything. I've been just eating what I want within reason. I'm going to start a new diet tomorrow. It's a 9-week program. It's to jumpstart your metabolism because I have been fighting these last 5 pounds back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I have to practically eat like a mouse in order to lose anything. I mean, if I do Simply Filling and I eat any weeklies, the more weeklies I eat, the less I'm going to lose. Same thing with Smart Points. When I would eat the weeklies, I wouldn't lose. If I just stuck to the 30 points a day or to the list, whatever one I was doing, I would lose. And it was very hard. And the reason why it was so hard is because I had to think about every single little thing, every little meal, every little point, every little thing. And I think my body is getting used to eating that certain amount, because when I lost the 3.6, I look back, that's because I stuck to it to the T. I know, you see, and then the following week comes because I wouldn't say deprived, but you didn't eat the way you, I don't know what it is. I can't, everybody has their own little quirk in their head of why they did this and why they did that, and I really don't want to get on the topic and explain that. I could tell you one thing: I will never give up until all the weight is gone. So I'm not worried about, I'm not going to do it, because I'm not giving up Weight Watchers. By no means am I giving up Weight Watchers or knocking Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is good, but I think my body needs a boost, of metabolism boost. I've been doing this for a little over a year now, and it's time to get more than just, I got 40 some pounds off, and now I'm still fighting those last 5 pounds, and I just keep going back and forth, because then I lose, and then the next week comes, and I try very hard to stay on it, but I'm not really eating the things that I want, and the things I want aren't bad, like avocados, some good oil, they're high points, and they're not on the list. So there you go. So I try to stay away from stuff. I use the bare minimum points because of what I needed. Like if I needed mayonnaise, I was going to make a sandwich, a chicken salad sandwich. I wanted a chicken salad sandwich. Everything would be 0 except for the mayonnaise. I would allow for that. And I would just try to use them just as sparingly as I could. And last week, I will tell you, was a total crazy week because of the time change, and it's just, I just got off track. I couldn't, halfway through the Simply Filling thing, I couldn't remember, halfway through the week, couldn't remember what points I had left. Just so much stuff, I had the sleep test thing going on, and, it was just too much. So now things are starting to quiet down, and I've looked into a few things. Excuse me. I found online, now I know there's a lot of gimmicks out there for weight loss, and I don't like to buy into them. But this one, I've heard this before, not this certain person, this certain program, this certain man that Dr. Jade is who he is, but I've heard of this exercise, the way he does the exercise. It has helped for people, and I've seen results with people with doing it. And So I'm going to give it a try. And it's also to help your metabolism. It helps your metabolism so that you're burning fat and calories way after you're done exercising, up to a day or two. It's still going. You do these exercises 3 days a week for 15 minutes. You can rest in between these exercises for as long as you need to. And you do the exercise until you just cannot do it anymore. So if you've done it it's strenuous exercise right off the bat. So if you've done it for 2 or 3 minutes and had to rest, you count, that's 2 or 3 minutes of exercise. Even if you rest for 10 minutes, it's not 12 or 13 minutes into your exercise. It's only 2 to 3 minutes. And what that does, it releases things in your body. This whole big scientific thing about it. I will probably put the website down below so that you can check it out for yourself. And he also has a little diet plan of shakes. You buy a protein shake. You can buy his or you can buy your own. You don't have to use his. It's a protein shake. I have the BPI, which I know is low in points, because I do plan on going back to Weight Watchers. But I'm going to have a shake in the morning. It tells you how to do it. It gives you a list of pick one from this list, make your shake. You can have a shake for lunch, or you can pick off another list, which is all healthy grains, healthy oils, healthy fats, vegetables, lean meat. Not like the Simply Filling, but the extra thing I like here is because you get nuts, and you get, I think you have to stay away from dairy. I'm not mistaken. That might be a problem. I'm wondering if I just have it in the morning and I don't know. Can't start doing that. But anyway, it's 9 weeks. I got to do all my measurements today. It gives you a chart in the book. And every week you have a survey you have to do. You can go down and download the spreadsheets off his website. And you do a survey every week. How you feel, all kinds of weird questions. And the reason for these, because I thought, what do you need to know? But the reason for this is so that you will know if your metabolically metabolism's working. The exercise are doing what it's supposed to do. And what it does is because you're burning fat, it makes you'll become leaner and greener. You'll become leaner and your body will firm up and shape with this type of exercise. I have seen this type of exercise work for people. I don't know what they did as far as the eating part, but I know a lady that had a baby, and she gained, she's like 5'4", 5'5", and she gained 50, 60 pounds when she was pregnant, after she had that baby. And I used to see her every morning riding her bicycle around the block like a mad woman. Like she was running from something. And she would do it for 15 minutes. And she only did it like 2 or 3 days a week. And I noticed she was slimming down quite quickly. And I asked her, and she, and I thought, because I didn't think I could, I was younger then. And actually, I probably didn't have a weight problem at that time. And it worked. I've seen other people do it after they had been laid up after surgery, had gained 20, 30 pounds. Because you don't like to exercise. This is great for that. You don't have time for the exercise. This is great for that. So there's all kinds of little categories this could fit into. And yeah, I'm going to definitely try it. There's a lot of other things going on too, besides the weight, but that's the weight part. So that's what I'm going to start on Monday, or tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm going to weigh myself and the whole 9 yards. Getting it all together today. Plus, I'm going to have dinner with my sister at the Garlic tonight, so I wasn't going to start it today. I have been looking forward to that. And Mondelez Bakery is right across the street from it. I don't know. But anyway, it's bad. Anyway, enough with the diet talk. That's that journey. As you know, my channel is called Coaching My Life Journey. When I started this, I was an empty nester. My daughter is grown. She'll be 21 in May. She's got her own apartment. She's working. She's doing great. I wish she'd go back to school, but okay. Can't push, right? Just be there when they fall. Anyway, so I needed to lose weight. I started at 274. I'm down to 240, 243, you know, and fluctuating between that. And I feel much better for what I've lost. I'm going to lose the rest of it. But part of it is also me inside, my inner being, my inner self. I need to find me. Somewhere I got lost. I got lost somewhere in this life, marriage, whatever you want to call it. I lost myself. And nobody really cares because it doesn't bother them. So I realized that. So I have to do things on my own and for myself. And I decided, there's the cat making that noise. I decided that I am going to go camping on my own. I'm going on an 11-day camping trip by myself in northern Georgia, beginning of June. And I'm actually looking to plan another one in April. I'm looking for campgrounds. I cannot believe the campgrounds in Florida are booked a year in advance. I don't know. It's more. I'm correct. I don't believe it. I can't believe it. A year in advance. So, as far as camping in Florida, that's not going to work. So I've been looking in Georgia. Trying to stay close to home, you know, until I get used to this and all of that. But I will find another spot. I'll find something. And I like to find one for August. I like to go back up to the mountains in August and stay a whole month if I can. I may do that. Because things around here aren't going to change for quite a while because of the business. And we're not retirement age. I'm retired as far as I'm concerned, even though I'm still working. I don't want to let the world run me. I want to run my world. And I'm done. I'm done living by other people's rules. I did it. I'm done. And I'm contemplating on becoming a nomad. Go figure. I mean, I'm really contemplating on becoming a nomad. I am looking into trailer options. I'm looking into even getting a bigger vehicle that can pull something. I don't think I want to go over any more than 13 feet of something to pull. I would love to find a nice small shell of something and gut it and do the inside myself. I mean, there's options out there, and I am saving my money. And when I get $10,000 saved, I am going to go look for something. But that's down the road because there's no way I can buy it. I don't want to buy a house right now. I really don't. When I buy a house, it's probably going to be where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. So I do think the best point of all of this is doing this camping thing. Live as a nomad for a few years and find out where you want to live. Who says I gotta stay in North Carolina? I might go live in Oregon. I might go live in Colorado. Who the hell knows? But I'm not going to know if I don't get out there. And this is where I'm going to be for the rest of my life. So I think this would be good for me right now. And me going on this camping trip by myself is going to be me stepping out of my comfort zone. I know I can do this. I know I can do anything I put my mind to. I have proved that to myself with many things. This is a little more scarier for me because you are literally on your own when you're by yourself out nowhere. And, I mean, I'll be at a campground, not just camping in the woods willy-nilly. I will be at a campground. And there is people if you need help, and but I bought a new tent because the tent I have needs more than one person to put it up. I bought a 3-man tent. In fact, I got it yesterday. I'm going to get dressed here after I get done with this video, and I'm going to go put it up and see if I can put this up myself. Be very interesting. So, that, and it's very light. I mean, I could pick it up. It is so light, and that's all I need is for sleeping. You know, everything else will be in my van. So, yeah, and I'm planning another camping trip. I'm going to try to have a couple this summer. The more I can stay out of Florida this summer, the better I will be. So and it's a lot cheaper. I can go more than just going to one cabin, you know, and staying a week. And go on 3 camping trips for what I pay for a cabin, you know. So that's probably the best way to go right now. And I want to be out in nature. I want to be out in the woods. I am comfortable there. I love it there. That's where I want to be. And sometimes I feel like I'm in a box screaming this and nobody's hearing me. It's very frustrating. And I've come to the conclusion, between my mom and my husband, I'm on my own. You know, my mom's looking out for herself. My husband, I don't even know if he even knows I'm alive sometimes. You know, I don't know. He's in his own little world. And, yeah. So I'm going to have to plan my own things and do my own stuff. And, yeah, maybe I'll meet some nice few people on the road and make friends. And I don't have a lot of friends because it's very hard to make friends in Florida, let me tell you. Because people are so backstabbing, untrusting, always looking for something. It's hard to survive. Florida is very hard to survive. People that come from up north think they're going to live in Florida, end up going back. That's happened. I have seen that happen so many times. You know, I've been here since I was a kid, so you kind of... But people that come out of state, and believe me, it's been hard for us. I've not always had it easy. Not that I have it that easy now. I'm better off now than I was 20 years ago, or 30 years ago. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope I'm going up the ladder, not down the ladder. And there's no way. There's no way. People are very cutthroat down here. Very cutthroat. I've had a few friends, and every one of them has stabbed me in the back. Every one of them. And I guess I have trust issues too. I've always been kind of a loner anyway. But I would like to have a couple of good friends, you know. But I can live without it too. I am very good at entertaining myself and doing things on my own. So that's what I'm going to do. This is going to be a big one though. This is a big one, this camping trip in June. Because if I go camping before that, it's only going to be for like 3 or 4 days. And I probably won't be because there's no campground. So I don't know what the heck. You know, I've just got to keep looking and hopefully I'll find something. I need to book something for August because I definitely do not want to be in Florida for August. I want to stay the whole month somewhere. Stay at a campground all month long. Why not? Oh. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on now. And I've been just putting along, doing my thing. So, I just wanted to give you all an update of what's going on. And, of course, you'll all be coming along with my journey. My life is changing, my friends. My life is changing. I don't know if I'll be married forever. I don't know if will be married forever. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I know that people around here need to get their head out of their ass and pay attention to what's going on. But if they don't, I can't control that. And I can only control what I'm doing. And that's what I'm doing. So, and we have to work. We have to pay our bills. We have to, you know, my house is almost paid off. I mean, things are coming to an end in our age where we're getting ready to go on to the next phase, retirement. And I have a husband who, and I'm not going to sit in this house and work for this house. This house is expensive to run. It's expensive to run. My electric bill is $500 a month. Okay? So, it's not a cheap house to run. And I'm not going to spend my retirement paying for a house. I can't get that through his head. And if he doesn't sell, then he'll be forced to through a divorce. I mean, there's no other way. This is our retirement. You chose not to save for retirement, to act like it wasn't going to happen, whatever you want to do. And it petrifies me because I need to know what's going on. I need to look ahead, which you're supposed to do. But he likes to party and all that, I don't know, maybe he'll party himself to death and it'll all be mine. And I don't want it that way either. But like I say, you can only control what you have. So this is a life journey. So just hang out. I can't tell you what'll happen. The man can do a 360 and the world will be wonderful. I think he's a little narcissist myself. He's an only child, Italian family, a boy. He never had to worry about anybody growing up. Everybody always worried about the Italian boy. Munja, munja, feed the boy. The boy, he can do no wrong. Believe me, I'm from an Italian family. I know how it works. And the women dote on their sons. Do you know in Italy, they're closing the schools in Italy because there's being less and less children are being born because the men aren't leaving home because mama does everything. Mama cooks, mama does the laundry, mamacita, that's Mexican, but Mamma Mia does the, and why would you leave? Why would you leave? It's a problem over there. Absolutely. He's got relatives over there. There's a town named after the relatives. And he's got like a great aunt that still lives over there. I don't know. But, and that's the only conclusion I can come up with. Being an only child, a boy from an Italian family, and if anybody out there's Italian will know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's how it was. That's how it is. And why would you? Why would you leave something good? Why do you think my husband doesn't complain? He comes home, his house is clean, his food is there, watching TV with somebody, I quit doing his laundry. I actually didn't quit doing it. Now it's actually become a game because he gets so pissy about it. And I says, but you're always saying you want to help. That helps me. Do your own damn laundry. And it's like, oh, you want to help when you're in a snit, type of thing. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm happy. Believe me, I'm very happy. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to my future because I know this is coming. I know something is coming. I may not know what it is, but I know something is coming. And I am excited for that. This here, whatever happens here, happens. He's not, there's no fighting violence. We're not screaming at each other every day. He walks around like nothing's wrong, I snarl at him and he just, whatever. I don't know. I don't want you to all think I'm in an abusive relationship or anything. I am not. By no means. It's two people can get divorced even though that is not because you're not. It's probably because we're not fighting. Probably. And my husband's the type that doesn't like confrontation, doesn't like, he wants everything to run smoothly, but life doesn't work that way. So, it's, he's got his insecurities and he's got his things he's got to deal with, but I'm not dealing with it. I've got my own, and I need some healing time. And I may be doing this till I'm 60, or he's 60 at least. I'll be 60. When he's 60, I'll be 68. Yeah, I'll be 68 I'll be 68. I'll be 58 when he's 60. And, so that'll be a perfect time to either go nomad full-time or settle down and buy me a little house somewhere. And until then, I think I'm going to go and travel around the world. Well, the United States. I wouldn't mind going and, get myself brave up enough and get the right equipment. I'd go out west. Just travel, just go all the way out and come all the way back. I would love to do that. And I can do that if I want. If I choose to, I can do that. So, I'm looking forward to it. You have to have something to look forward to or life gets very boring. And that's where I was getting at. And My husband didn't care. He worried about what he was doing. So now this is what I'm doing. So anyway, I am going to go. You all have a great Tuesday. I'm going to go have dinner with my sister tomorrow. And today, listen to me, today. And I'm going to start my new thing tomorrow. So I will be back with you tomorrow to start the new program. And I'll be able to tell you more about it. Because I'm going to look at the exercise little CD that came with it. I haven't even looked at that yet. I've been reading the little book that came with it. And, yeah, so I will have everything ready to go tomorrow. And I'm going to get on this. And I'm going to do it. And get on with my life. Oh, and after you do those exercises, you're supposed to go for a 30-minute walk. You don't have to fast walk. You don't have to run and walk. You could walk and rest. Because the creosol, something like that, it's spelled like that, it's doing what it's supposed to do when you do those strenuous exercises. And what it does, it tries to keep everything calm, I believe, the way I read it. And if it has to go somewhere, so it stays there because it's running through your body because of what you've just done. But if you take a leisure walk, it just, and it keeps your metabolism going to where that will stop it. Can stop it because it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's protecting you, but you don't need that. You're not in a fight and flight situation, So, and then it says, okay, well we're not fighting. Oh well, yeah, all right, just let everything go because she's just walking around. You see what I'm saying? But the more I know, the more I'm going to tell you. And I will talk to you all later, and you all have a great afternoon. I know I just said this. And thanks to all my new subscribers. I hope you come with me on my journey. It's a journey. Life is a journey. And I am going to get myself back. So good night, good day, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday.